Today we are on the silver service course, and we are going to start the opening of the bottle for the silver service, which is with more protocol.
Okay, perfect. So the first thing that we must consider when we open a bottle, of course, is to get everything tidy in our cellar. Okay, so we must know how many bottles do we have for each type of wine, the vintage year, and if we have enough, for example, for the event. Okay, so when we have this information, now we can make the service, the wine service. So the first thing is when you get the order of the wine. Okay, if there is the owner, most of the time you know the preference, so you don't need to ask to them what they want, because most of the time it's the same one they drink. But if it's something new on board, you can give, for example, the wine menu. He's going to it's going to select the wine. Okay, if there is someone who knows about the wine menu, you can explain to them, okay, all the differences and varieties that you have. Then when you get the order, you have to be sure that is that wine. Okay, so you repeat the order to the guests. Then second, if you didn't understand, you please ask to them to repeat the order. If you still don't understand, you must ask to point the wine that he wants. Okay, so to be sure that the wine that they ask is the one they're going to bring, because sometimes the wines are like too expensive and we're not going to reopen a wine. Okay, perfect. So when we start the service, of course, there is always a mise en place. Okay, so the mise en place in this wine, in the wine in general, must be our side plate, okay, some linen, and the corkscrew. Okay, these ones are the best, actually, the two-step corkscrew. So, and of course, our wine. What we need to know of our wine: three main things: the variety, vintage year, and the winery. Okay, so if you don't have the variety, for example, you can also mention the denomination of origin. Okay, most of the time the European wines doesn't appear the variety, it appears the denomination, so it can change. Okay, but there are three main things that you must remember on the wine label. In this case, for example, we have Titi 2021 Priorat. Okay, so this is the name of the wine. You can set the winery as well, for example, but in this case we're going to set Titi Priorat 2021. Perfect. So this is the information that we're going to give to our guests. What we do is to hold the bottle like a baby, because it must be like super gentle. We approach our guests from the right to show the bottle and mention these three aspects. When he make the okay, this is the wine that I asked for, you start to open it. So what we're going to do is to we're going to roll. We can set our wine, leave the wine label in front of the client, the guest, always. So most of the time, this exercise, we're going to perform it in a side table in front of the guests, okay? And we're going to leave one side a little bit longer of the linen, okay, that we're going to use. So now we took the blade, okay, and the cut must be down, down, okay. We do one cut, we turn our hand, and we cut again. We are not sure that we cut it, we can cut again. We are not sure, we cut again. Okay, when we finish, we cut from down to up, and we cut again, okay? And then we can take our capsule. It doesn't cut. It's a little bit. Okay. It's a little bit. Sticks a little bit. No. Ahora. Perfect. Okay? So why do we have this a little bit longer? This linen is too clean. Okay? So once we clean, we continue. In this case, and now we're going to take out the worm. And if you notice, the worm has a little tip. Okay, so this tip is the one that we're going to place in the center of the cork. We place it, and then we start to roll. Remember, the label always face the guest. We never move the bottle. Okay? So we have the first step. Take out the cork. Then, second step. And when it's about to pump out, you take it with the linen without make any noise. And then you place it on the side plate. You take your wine, you take the plate, because the guests must approve the wine. Once it's approved, then we're going to